What is up, stationeers? I am Some Guy, Some Game. Welcome to Mars. With me here. Once again on Mars, I guess. This isn't our first time here. Maybe won't be our last. But my goal is to survive in this series. I'm actually going to hopefully not die of various bugs and other hazards that are going to pop up through my gameplay. I have my hunger set on 0.7. Just kind of looking at what we got. I got my hunger set on 0.7. Ooh, pumpkins. I have never seen that. And tomatoes. Pretty cool stuff here. That's really cool. Fern. Yeah, we already had ferns. Corn. Corn looks a little glowy there. Maybe it got a little too close to the uranium. I don't know. Hopefully it tastes good. That's all that matters. Let's go over here, take a look. Same old, same old. Oh, whoa, what is this thing? Portable hydroponics. Wow, I'm going to have to look into this. I didn't even know this thing existed. I mean, I did see it on a patch note, I think, but... Oh, wow, yeah, we got lots of stuff. Red flower, yellow, orange. Oh my gosh, I knew they were here, I guess, but I kind of forgot about it all at the same time. That is pretty nifty stuff. I actually have not even ever seen any of these. I know I probably should... I read in the patch notes, but I don't always play the game and check out everything that they put in. So this is my first time seeing this stuff. It's pretty nifty. Lots of road flares. Don't know if I need this many, though. Let's pitch one down there. Let's see how deep that guy... not deep at all. That's what I like. The shallow holes are my favorite. Unless I'm the one digging them and putting some elevator shafts in them, stuff like that, then I like them a little more, but I like the deeper ones a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to go over my goals here with this series. I got my food set at 0.7, 0.7. It's not at 1. I haven't really messed with it much. I don't know how fast it's going to go down, but I am going to try to survive without adding anything in, without dying, without doing anything. I've never added anything in. I don't even know how to do that. I think you can only do it in space, maybe, but point is I'm not going to cheat, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I die, I die. I'm not going to say I'm going to end the series. If I do die, we'll see what happens when it does happen. If it happens, let's hope it don't happen. And other than that, I am going to start by setting up a little mini greenhouse, and we're going to put a little bit of manufacturing base off the back. I kind of have a basic idea of what I want to do. It's going to be small. I want to actually finish the green. I know I usually get to my greenhouses, and I don't get much further. Let's hope we get a little further on this one. I'm actually going to not try to build a fancy base or anything. I'm going to try to keep working on my Europa base and make that one look fancy and nice, because I do like that base and I want to finish it. But I want to focus on maybe building a small mothership. My goal is to build a ship and get off this planet. We'll roleplay the whole getting off the planet thing when I get there. If I get there, hopefully I get there. We'll know. We'll see what happens. And that's going to be the focus of this series, is getting a base set up and trying to get off Mars. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if my dude can survive, and we can make all this stuff happen. Alright, let me grab this, throw it over here. I am going to kind of try to show you guys a lot of stuff, but at the same time I'm going to throw in cuts, and I'm going to do the usual stuff off camera that you guys probably don't really need to see. Just kind of looking through. I need my... You know what? It's probably in my pocket already. I have to rearrange where all my stuff is. Yeah, I want this guy. We're going to get the mining belt out, because I know I'm going to need that very shortly. Let's grab out my lovely little handheld. And I like to just toss everything out on the ground. If you guys see my videos, probably have seen at least one, maybe, if you're watching this. I like to just toss everything around. That's my favorite way of doing it. It's efficient. Efficient for me, maybe not for everyone else. And this guy, I love this guy because it's just fun to toss off into the horizon, and maybe I'll find it later. It'll be a nice little Easter egg bonus. I'll can laugh and cry about the memories. Hey, my mountain's popping in the distance there. That's pretty cool. I am impressed. It's the first time I have seen Mars since they've added in that terrain, and you can tell where it's changing over from the regular terrain into the background terrain, I guess. But this is much nicer than just having a bland, empty horizon. I mean, I know there's a mountain there. I know that it's actually really nice. I'm glad to see that devs added that in. Hopefully they get it in on the other planets too, so we can start seeing that lovely background everywhere. And, I was in the middle of tossing all my junk on the ground right here. I want to keep the propellant, and I probably want to keep my flares. Well, you know what, I don't really want to keep the flares right now. Hopefully this isn't going to be getting as dark as Europa. That was turning into a nightmare. And I know it's not as cold here, so let's go ahead and hope that my battery isn't going to be draining either at astronomical levels. Let's see. Let me hold this guy down. I'm going to put it up here. We're going to organize these a little bit. This is how I like to do it. Oh, no. Let me hit the right buttons here. This is kind of my introductory video for Mars. I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop like usual. We'll get stuff done. Oh, let's keep, you know what, let's keep that up for now, so I know where to put the next one. And I'm not sure how much we'll get done. I know I need to get, when you start off a game, one of the first things you need to do is start, take stock of all your stuff, see what you got, see what you're gonna need. It's usually not going to vary much, so once you start and you figure out what you got, it's probably going to be the same next time you start. They added in a bunch of stuff since I started playing, so that's why I'm checking everything out. And let's keep that guy open again so I can... And so you want to take stock of what you got, and you decide basically when you want to get your mining belt out, and you probably want to just go ahead and start mining. You're going to have to do it. You might as well just get started on it as soon as you can. Make things easy on yourself. Alright, I think that'll cover it. Oop. Don't have to be perfect. I'll mess with it later. It's getting dark. My favorite thing. Yeah. At least we got plenty of flares. Maybe they'll stay lit for us. Maybe at least one of these will turn into the infinite infinite flare that you know, will never go out, and so we'll always have some nice, lovely light at night. And all right, I'm gonna go ahead and keep taking stock of my inventory and getting stuff ready for a mining trip in the morning. I will probably go ahead and cut out here and bring you guys back with me here in the morning. I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to check out this lovely little portable hydroponics thing. Everything's lovely today, by the way, if you haven't noticed. It's just a lovely, lovely day on Mars. Well, night now. So, all right, guys. I will see you here in just a second. Button? What? Oh, it's not a button. You lied to me. Oh man. Lovely, boring night on Mars. Playing with flares. They have lots and lots of flares. Like, instead of packing so many flares, maybe I could have brought a few more candy bars. Throw out a tracking beacon. Get stuff set up here. Oh, can't see a thing. Oh, that's just, okay. You don't need to see any of that. I don't even think I need my light on with this. This stuff's brighter than my... Looks really crisp and clean, though. I think the devs have been doing a good job with getting the graphics back up there. I know this is just my middle of the night ramblings. I was going to just probably cut all this out, but since I'm talking to you, I'll probably have this cut back in. But I think the game's looking really nice and crisp and clean here. It feels really good. I'm getting a nice solid FPS as I'm running around. And I'm not getting too many complaints here. I actually am liking this. That stuttering that was really annoying me seems to be, according to the devs, I think it was the garbage Unity. The garbage Unity? No, sorry. The Unity engine cleaning up the garbage on a relatively regular basis. So it was causing the stuttering. I'm still seeing it, like right there. I think it just did it as I was saying that, but it's a lot less. It's better. I can tell. I don't feel it all the time. My FPS is telling me in the corner I'm getting somewhere in the ballpark of 70 to 95 ish. Oh, there it just shot up to 100 and some. So my lowest looks to be around 70 ish. Not too bad. But all right, I'm gonna continue meandering around here. See you in a minute or a second, I guess. Stay. Alright, good flare. Hey, it almost blends in with the ground there. It actually does. You can make it out, but just barely. That's pretty bright. I wonder if there's a setting for that. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess it's not a big deal. These flares have been lit for quite a while. But, alright, I went ahead and decided to, let me flip this thingy off up here. I went ahead and decided to start putting down some stuff while I'm standing around bored. We're gonna... You know, what am I gonna do? Well, I want to get the solar panel up. Stuff I know we're gonna have to do. Let's look on here right now. We got our solar panel, our first one. I knew we had at least one. And another solid fuel arc furnace. Auto lathe, that's what I'm looking for, right? Arc furnace is Okay, yeah. Yeah, alright. I remember you. Sorry, it's been a little bit since I've been doing a lot of other stuff. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. I am in school. I'm doing school stuff. I'm in college, not high school. Uh, I've been out of high school for quite a while. But so I am busy. I have a job. I have things going on. So I don't always get to check out this stuff, and it takes me a second sometimes to get back used to what I'm doing. But I'm figuring it out. All right, let me grab solar panel. That's what I was looking for, because we're gonna put one up just so we can get some power going. We might as well do all this while we can, since it's dark, instead of standing here with my, well, we'll just say twiddling my thumbs. And I'm gonna need my backpack. See, I already went ahead and switched that out. Let's find. Oh, yep, I got them up here. Swap them back out real quick. I like to keep that in my uniform slot, in case you're new to the game and you happen to be checking this out. Keeping it in my uniform slot is a good thing. That way you can just swap out your belts when you need to, and you always have them on you. That slot's typically, the number 4 slot. You don't always need a whole stuff. I don't know. I don't usually use it too much, except for the food. I usually keep a food and a belt there if I can. Alright, just showing you. Now, pop open the welder. Well, grab out the welder. I don't think it pops open. That probably wouldn't be smart. And let's weld this guy up. Alright, don't forget to turn off your welder. Put it back in your belt. And we got ourselves a platform to put this guy on it. Now, I probably should think ahead here while I'm doing this and look at where my power and my data are going. Oh, I don't know. Right now, it's not a big deal. I'm not sure what I want to put where. I don't know where I'm going to add anything. Maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not, but I don't plan any of this crap out. So, it is what it is. I'm trying to... I'll figure it out. I like to just do stuff as I go. I do kind of have an idea of the greenhouse I want to do this time. It's different than my other ones. It's going to be a... We'll see it actually here. Probably I'm gonna have to be starting it here shortly, so I'm not gonna spoil it. We'll get it going. But I got a little bit of an idea for it. It's gonna be a smaller one. And how do I rotate these guys? Forget how to do everything. Nope, you do not hit R, do you? No. There, I remember now. Okay. All right, hitting. In case anybody doesn't know, you use your delete, insert. Well, delete, home, page down. Does page down do it? I think they all do over there. Page up, page down, insert. Those are your keys you want to use for this. Alright. I'm pretty confident that my orientation for this is... I'm going to go ahead and do it like this, so I can run the cable, power cable on one side, data on the other. And I'm fairly confident that the sun is... Well, I guess I'll know here in a second if I have to swap this around or what I got to do with it. But I'm pretty confident that the sun's going to come up over here. Why doesn't that look... Looks like it's kind of sideways from the horizon. I think that's just the way that looks, though. We'll find out. Maybe I'm doing it a completely wrong way. Who knows? I certainly don't. Alright, what was I doing with that guy? Oh, I was going to grab a glass panel, just in case I did get that right. I'm going to need them either way. I want to get power going really quick. Just get the controller unit hooked up. Try to get back on track here instead of rambling on about other things. We'll grab the power controller. And... How do I... Yeah, I gotta do this, don't I? We're gonna split that. I only need one. And... The sun is going... Yeah, I think I got it right. We're gonna need to have this guy probably right here. I'll get my drill out. We'll mine that. My mine, not my drill. Drill on sand probably wouldn't be that effective. I'm gonna get my miner out. Yep, okay, the sun is definitely gonna come out over there. And we'll take care of that when I need to here. Alright, well then we're good. Let's grab this guy. Not that guy. I don't want that guy. This guy. Alright. There we go. Oh, did not mean... Ooh. Just went right through that crate, didn't it? I actually didn't mean to do that. Like I told you, I'm kind of an idiot sometimes. So, just... Okay. You know what? We're going to leave it there. That looks good. And I feel pretty confident about this. I think we'll be alright. Let's grab out the wrench. Oh my gosh, just bring back Europa memories. Too many bad ones. I got PTSD from that, man. I am Europa. Europa is this place of nightmares. Yet. Right, now let me grab out the mining belt again, and let's take care of this. Now, these controls, they're not too bad when you get used to navigating them. I don't know. Muscle memory usually kicks in after a little bit, and I kind of remember how to do a lot of this stuff. Let's get this done. If you're new to the game, setting up your solar logic is one of the first things you want to get done. This isn't... I'm not necessarily trying to do a tutorial or anything like that, but at the same time, I know if first video in a series, some new people might be picking it up or checking it out down the road here. So if you are one of those people, getting your solar logic set up is always a good thing. Or solar panel set up in general is always a good thing, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a second. It's kind of looking like all my flares are eternal flares here. Maybe they changed it, maybe they last a little bit longer, but I got a lot of flares lit. And, you know what, like I said, I'm not going to complain about it. It would have been nice to have all these flares on your Europa, though. You know, that would have been good. Let's grab this guy. It's your power controller unit. You only need one of them over here. And we're going to want the left side is going to be the power in from the solar panels. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, you want to make sure you have your power controller unit near your solar panels and stuff. That's going to make it nice and easy for you to run your power into here. I'm just going to probably bring it down. I'm going to add on this direction. See, I do got these the wrong way, don't I? Yeah, of course I do. You know what, let's just fix it now. I feel like an idiot, but you know what? Recognize it now, get it taken care of. I should have just waited a second and seen what was going to happen there, but I didn't. Alright, let's grab the drill. I actually need the drill this time. Put it down, and we're gonna face it this way. And the reason why is with the sun coming this way, I want my panels to be running this direction. It's pretty simple. It just makes it easy to let's do power in the front. It just makes it easier to have your power and your data like this then, because you're going to want to run separate lines when you do your logic, at least the way I do it. I don't know, maybe other people do it different. I'm not sure. And you want your power over here, and you want your logic running this way. So I want to keep these lines separate, and this will make it nice and easy for me to do that. So let's grab this guy, put him back on here. All hooked up. Let's get out the handy dandy wrench. Put it down. All right, let's turn this guy. Where do we usually put it? I think it's 90 degrees, right? Yep. And there we go. It's all good to go. Ready for logic to take control here when I get that done. And like I said, I'm already outputting power. I just got to hook it up here to the power control unit. Next, you want to grab out your, and I'm going to show you to do that right this second. You're going to grab this guy out. You know what? Here, I'm going to, I think, C. I haven't really got used to using the auto flip. It seems to work sometimes, especially if you got multiple, if you do it the right way. All right, let's see. Let's get up here so I can, if I can get up here. Come on. Oh, I guess my guy's head's... Well, that's fine. We can do it like this. This is a quick and easy way of doing it anyways. I just wanted to make sure I had it in the right spot. And I think we're already connected. We are. That's good. Let's put this back on our belt. Not that way. Let's go ahead and do it like that. Grab out our crowbar. Put that on there. And then we have our battery over here, which I will go ahead and swap with my battery in my suit. Toss that guy in there. Turn it on. Alright, yep. And that means we're charging. We got the blue and the green. That's what you want to see. If you want, so everything's hooked up and working, you'll see that. And we'll be good to go. And for most of you watching, you probably already know that. So, you know, it is what it is. Just trying to be helpful for anybody who doesn't know. And alright, and then once we get our logic, we'll be good. But I like to have this done right away. This is just a simple, easy thing to do, and might as well get it done, you know. So, next we're going to... And then I wasted most of my day not mining. But I can go ahead and grab my miner, and we can... I already got that on me, actually. It's in my belt. I wanted to go over the tracking device. For those of you who don't know tracking, you just click on this. It's on. You turn it off. Okay, change the battery there. It freaked me out for a second. You put in the tracking device into your handheld, and then you'll always know how to get back to base. But you got to make sure you have your tracking device on and your handheld with the tracking cartridge in it on you. Alright, and here it is working, the tracking beacon. You just gotta put the once you put the software, everything in there, get it all ready, you just flip it on, and you know, as long as you got the tracking beacon on, you are, oh, I guess you gotta have a free hand. You know, now there's nothing there, you turn that back on, it's, you know, you're good to go. You'll know how to get back to base. You are limited by how long your tracking beacon is going to have a battery life, so be aware of that. It is important. I'm going to head out here and look for some ores. We got our solar panels up. We got that. I mean, that's not a bad start. Oh, hey, what's this? Is that a deep? It's a very, whoa, okay. It's a floating. I'm kind of glad that's there. I would have just fell in. Oh, okay. And I just fell in. Let me get out. No, no, no. Alright. There we go. The wiggle always works. Just do a little wiggle. And that's weird. It's probably just a terrain glitch. We'll fix it later. I'll get out my miner. We'll probably open that hole up. Or maybe we'll cover it up. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's getting too dark already, though, of course. I'm not seeing a lot of ores just laying around. It seems like there was usually more. Maybe they lowered the amount. Just kind of laying around now. I am digging this whole distant terrain thing, though. I think it looks really cool. So I'm a big fan of it. Oh, hey, what's that? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought maybe there was like an arch in the terrain there, and it is pitch black now. So I'm gonna head back. Oh, we got some copper right here. I can see all my flares burning over there in the distance. And I'm gonna grab some of this copper and then head back. Well, I might look around a little bit on my way back. And I'll talk to you guys here in just a second. And while I'm just mining away here in the middle of the night, I wanted to go ahead and talk about what ores you need briefly. I'm not going to ramble on for, again, most of you probably already know, but copper, you want a decent amount of that. At least several hundred grams would be good. You know, like right now I have 75. I'd probably want at least 150 to 200 to get started. That way you can get everything done. You don't have to keep running back out here. You want at least 200 grams of copper, a couple hundred grams of iron. I recommend probably 500 grams or more so you can make at least a decent batch of steel out of it. And you're also going to need gold. Gold is really important. It's also one of the harder ones to find. Usually, it depends on how lucky you are. Sometimes there'll be a bunch of it laying around. Other times it's really hard to find. So just if you see it, grab some of it. You're going to want all three of those. Iron is usually more abundant than the other ones. Copper, it usually goes iron, copper, and then gold, and as far from less rare to rare. So if you see gold, usually it's a good idea to grab it. Iron, you'll usually see plenty of that, so unless you're just really desperate for it, usually you don't need to worry as much. I would save your space for copper and gold if you don't have that. So that's it. I just wanted to mention that. It looks like I'm already out of copper right here. Usually when I get to this point and I can't see anymore, and I'm not sure if there is any more, I like to usually just dig down just a tad bit. Yep, see, there we go. Not too much. Sorry, my voice cracked right there a little bit. Just a tad bit, and usually, if you're going to find a little bit more, you'll see right there just how that worked out. Usually a little bit more will poke up on you, and then you can... if I dig a little bit down like that and I don't see anything after a little bit, I'll just go ahead and move on. But I like to do that because just like right there, it looks like there's nothing left, and then you find some more for you. And it's it's better to just grab everything you can while you're here. So, alright, I will talk to you guys here in a second when the sunlight is up. Alrighty, yeah, I'm still here in the pit. The massive, massive pit I just dug throughout the night. It's actually morning. It's past morning now. And, well, it turned into a gold mine. I was mining out the copper. Which way do I gotta go here? I'll figure it out. I was mining out the copper, and... well, I found some gold, and it kept going and going and going. So that's what we ended up with. I dug a nice size hole here. But I'm going to head back to base once I find it. That don't look like the right way there. And, yeah, it's right over here. See all my little flares going. I'm going to head back to base, grab some other... I'm going to need to find some iron now, and a little bit of coal. We need coal to help make the steel. So I'm going to grab some of that, and... probably swap out my battery, stuff like that. I think I've been out I had my light on all night. But yeah, the power on Mars is it's a completely different story than Europa. I'd have to swap my battery out several times a night, and that was with no light on. So it's much nicer here on Mars. I really don't want to just run from Europa, but with everything getting smoothed over and tweaked all the time, it feels like it's just smarter to go ahead and do one here, where I can put a little more, have a little more fun doing it. I already went over all that, so I'm not going to repeat myself on it. But either way, it is definitely a much better power situation here on Mars. And speaking of that, I'm going to swap out my battery just to do it, so we can keep my batteries charged, everything hopefully efficiently working. All right, and I'm probably going to wrap up this video, but very shortly there will be one, and we're going to continue on here. We're going to start working on the base here. We're going to get the furnace up, which I guess is now a multi-stage process, so we're going to see how all that works. I'm going to do a little bit of research before I start up the next video, and we're going to see how this guy works probably, and I'm going to figure out, you know, the furnace takes a few steps now, I guess, and the airlocks. We all know how I feel about airlocks, though, so that probably won't be too much of a worry for me. I might use them, I might not. We'll see what happens. Either way, I need to start getting some stuff printed. I want at least 3 solar panels up and battery, so we can start storing some of our power in large quantities. So thank you for joining me once again on Mars now, and we're going to go ahead and survive. I need to get food going. I need to get other basic essentials up and running, and then we should be good to go to get our mothership built, and so I can get off this barren, desolate place. Alrighty. I will see you guys here very shortly, and if you have any questions or comments, let me know.